Come be a part of our family. Bell Buick GMC in Little River.
In some top stories we're following this Monday morning, 2 fires broke out over the weekend in our area. And we'll have the latest on the case of the 4-year-old who drowned at a Myrtle Beach hotel.
Working for you. This is Good Morning Carolinas on ABC 15.
Good Monday morning, Carolinas. It is 6 o'clock, the day after a holiday weekend. Kind of hard to get going, but we're with you. Chrissy and I are trying to wake up too, and we are taking a live look at North Myrtle Beach this Monday, where temperatures are warming up from yesterday. Connor Ingalls has today off, I should mention. And Chrissy, like you were saying, a lot of kids out this week for spring break. Right. I'm sure they've been looking forward to it. Hopefully the weather will warm up for them.
Yeah, it's a perfect weekend if you're doing a staycation for spring break, or perfect week, I should say, if you're doing a staycation for spring break, because the weather around here at home is going to be absolutely fantastic. If you're visiting us from somewhere else, you've got a nice week ahead for you as well. As we take a look at what's going on with the morning rundown, we've got no issues with fog out there, nothing to speak of on the radar. Those temperatures are on the cooler side this morning.
Well, we know millions of Americans are looking to get away, but planes aren't the only things soaring. Find out why the next time you book a plane ticket, you could be paying hundreds more. Plus, shock, regret, grief. It was all poured out in the courtroom last week, and tonight, the testimony continues. You'll hear what the doctor who reported George Floyd dead has to say about his death.
Working for you. This is ABC 15 News at 5.
First at 5, we've got South Carolina's latest coronavirus report. DHEC leaders added 641 new cases overnight, and they confirmed 7 more people died. More than 8,000 people have died since the start of the pandemic. And in North Carolina, health leaders added 1,000 new cases. They have now confirmed more than 922,000 cases since last March.
Working for you. This is ABC 15 News at 5:30.
Well, first at 5:30, South Carolina's efforts to legalize medical marijuana may be coming to a screeching halt tomorrow. This is a story you'll only see on ABC 15. ABC 15's Nick Papantonis spoke to the state senator who plans to block debate. He's live in Horry County to explain why. Nick.
Yeah, he told me marijuana was going to be legalized probably one day, but this is the wrong bill to do it. So let's review what this bill actually does for a minute. It's been called the strictest medical marijuana bill in the nation, and our fact check last week found that to be true.
Well, a conservative bill to legalize medical marijuana in South Carolina may not make it very far. Coming up, you'll hear why supporters are saying good riddance. And wheels up to Myrtle Beach, but it's coming with a hefty price tag. We'll hear from some people who say their first flight since the beginning of the pandemic was an expensive one. And what are PD law enforcement officials going to do about the uptick in crime they're seeing? Tonight, we'll show you what they're doing to keep the criminals out.
Working for you. This is ABC 15 News at 6.
Right now at 6, is South Carolina one step closer to legalizing medical marijuana? Well, tomorrow the full state Senate is scheduled to debate a bill. It's being called one of the most conservative in the nation. In short, the bill would legalize medical cannabis as long as a doctor recommended a patient for it and a pharmacist or technician filled the order at a dispensary. Take a look at this map. All the green states there are all the locations where medical marijuana is legal. None of the states surrounding South Carolina except Florida allow it. Now, ABC 15's Nick Papantonis got an important update on the debate that you'll only see here on ABC 15. He's live in Horry County with why some of you shouldn't get your hopes up just yet. Nick?
Well, Trey, we found out today that one of our local state senators plans to block debate on the bill and likely kick debate until 2022 at the minimum. Some supporters of this bill, though, say to a degree it wasn't worth passing anyway.
Shortness of breath, hair loss, and brain fog. Some people are still experiencing those symptoms months after contracting COVID-19. Next at 7, the fear some have about the COVID-19 vaccine. And a new council was established to help stop crime in the PD. We're working for you to show you how effective the council has been so far. And multiple corporations are now condemning Georgia's new voting bill ahead the concern lawmakers are expressing and the possible consequences for the companies.
Working for you. This is ABC 15 News at 7.
Other people that have had COVID as bad as you did have had horrible side effects from it and feel like they have COVID again. Why would you get the vaccine?
You know, that's a question many long haulers are asking themselves. Brain fog, hair loss, and body aches are just some of the symptoms they say they continue to experience daily, even though they're testing negative. And as CDC officials continue to investigate long hauler symptoms, will the vaccine help or hurt? Well, Jane Bernstein tested positive for COVID-19 in July of last year. She lives in Horry County, and today she says she's still experiencing symptoms and she's worried the vaccine may make those symptoms even worse. ABC 15's Annette Montgomery is live in Horry County after speaking with Bernstein about her hesitancy about getting the vaccine. Annette?
Trey, although Bernstein has tested negative for COVID-19 for the last 6 months, she tells me life hasn't been the same since July of last year. She's seen 6 specialists and tells me she fears if she gets the vaccine, she may have to see even more.
A lawsuit was filed against Governor Henry McMaster, and tonight you'll hear from the state employee who filed that lawsuit and learn why she says it's necessary for people statewide. It is an interview you'll only see right here on ABC 15. And right now, only 17% of African Americans in South Carolina have received a coronavirus vaccine. Tonight, we'll lay out the plan officials are working on to change that percentage. And state leaders received $8 million for housing in South Carolina. Coming up, we'll let you know how soon we could see new developments in the communities all around our viewing area.
Working for you. This is ABC 15 News at 11.
Don't even know what's going on. What is it? What is it? I don't even know. I can't tell what it's made. That's like the dinosaur movie. It looks like, oh, that's right where the dino.
So this is what part of Broadway at the beach in Myrtle Beach looked like as firefighters worked to put out that fire right there. In this viewer video submitted to us, you could see the bottom of the pier is full of smoke. We contacted officials and they told us the only damage to the boardwalk was near Margaritaville and right there at Ripley's. No businesses were affected and there were no injuries. Thank goodness. All right, we're also following that developing news out of Florence County. Deputies say 2 people died after a shooting off of Highway 76 and Alligator Road. Just a few hours ago, we learned that deputies closed a portion of that road. They say someone fired multiple shots into a car. Well, they thought it was over, but some people are still feeling the effects of COVID-19 months after contracting the virus and testing negative. Tonight, find out why some are scared of getting vaccinated. And multiple agencies are working together to stop crime all around our viewing area. But is it working? Well, we asked the men in charge, and you'll hear how they answered that question.
From ABC 15 News, this is breaking news.
Okay, that breaking news is coming out of Robeson County, where police say 2 people were shot following some sort of an argument. Police say the shooting happened on South McGowan Street in the St. Paul's community. Here's a look at where that shooting happened on a map. Right now, we are still working to learn the conditions of the victims. If you know anything, please call police. We will continue to bring you updates here and on WPDE.com.